Hello, and welcome back to English Bio Talk. My name is Anna. Have you ever walked into a shop or a restaurant in an English speaking country and suddenly felt stuck? You know exactly what you want to buy or what you want to eat, but the right English words just won't come out. You feel a little nervous, a little unsure, and maybe a little embarrassed. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place, and I promise you are not alone. Well, today we are going to fix that. This video is your ultimate guide to sounding confident and natural when you are shopping and dining. By the end of this lesson, you will have all the essential phrases you need to handle almost any situation with ease. And you absolutely must watch until the very end, because I'm going to share a super important bonus tip on how to handle a common problem at a restaurant, a problem that even native speakers sometimes get nervous about. You don't want to miss that. So, if you're ready to boost your real-world English speaking skills, let's get started. Part 1. Must-know phrases for shopping. Let's imagine we are going on a shopping trip together. We're going to walk through every step, from the moment you enter the store to the moment you leave with your new purchase. For each step, I will give you the most useful phrases. Point 1. Entering the shop and getting help. This is your first interaction, and it's a great chance to be friendly and polite. When you walk into a smaller shop, a shop assistant will often greet you. They might say, "Hello, how are you?" or "Hi, can I help you with anything?" You have a few simple ways to respond. If you just want to look around, this is very common. You don't need help yet, you just want to see what the store has. The most popular phrase is, "I'm just browsing, thank you." Browsing means looking around casually. It's a perfect word to use. You can also say, "I'm just looking, thanks." Both are polite and tell the shop assistant that you don't need help right now. They will usually reply with something like, "Okay, let me know if you need anything." If you need help right away, maybe you are looking for something specific. You can ask for help immediately. The most polite way to get someone's attention is to say, "Excuse me." After you have their attention, you can ask your question. Here are some key phrases to find what you're looking for. I'm looking for. This is the most common phrase. Example, "Excuse me, I'm looking for winter coats." Example, "Excuse me, I'm looking for the men's section. Could you help me find?" This is also very polite and direct. Example, "Could you help me find the electronics department?" Example, "Could you help me find a gift for my friend? Do you have any?" Use this to ask if the store sells a certain type of item. Example, "Do you have any phone chargers?" Example, "Do you have any vegetarian cookbooks? Where can I find?" This is great for asking for the location of items in a large store, like a supermarket. Example, "Where can I find the milk?" Example, "Where can I find the pasta aisle?" So, a mini dialogue might look like this. Shop assistant, "Hi there. Can I help you with anything today?" You, "Yes, please." "I'm looking for a blue sweater." Shop assistant, "Sure, the sweaters are right over here. Follow me." It's that simple. Being polite and clear is the most important thing. Point 2. Asking about a specific product. Okay, you found the section you were looking for. Now you have a specific item in your hand, but you need more information. Let's look at phrases for this situation, especially for clothes shopping, which is very common. Asking about sizes and colors. You found a shirt you love, but it's not in your size. Do you have this in a different size? Do you have this in a medium? Or small, large, extra large. Do you have this in a size 10? For number sizes, if you want a different color, you can ask, "Does this come in any other colors? Do you have this in black?" Trying something on, for clothes, you almost always want to try them on before you buy them. "Can I try this on?" This is the most direct and common question. Where are the fitting rooms? The place you try on clothes is called the fitting room or changing room. The shop assistant might ask you, "How many items do you have?" You can just count them and say 3 items, for example. Asking for more details about a product. This applies to any kind of store, whether you're buying a new phone or a bag of apples. "Is this on sale?" or "Is this on offer?" Use this to ask if there is a discount on the item. "What is this made of?" This is great for clothes or furniture. E.g., "Is this cotton?" "Is this real leather?" "Does this come with a warranty?" A warranty is a promise from the company to fix or replace a product if it breaks. This is a very important question for electronics. Do you have a recommendation, or what would you recommend? This is a fantastic question if you are unsure what to buy. You are asking for the assistant's expert opinion. Example, I'm looking for a good book to read on holiday. What would you recommend? Let's see a dialogue in a shoe store. You, excuse me, I really like these shoes. Do you have them in a size 9? Shop assistant, let me check for you. Yes, here you are. You, great, thanks. Can I try them on? Shop assistant, of course. The fitting bench is just over there. You try them on, they fit perfectly. Are they on sale? Shop assistant, no, sorry, those are full price. You, okay, I'll take them. See? You are controlling the conversation and getting all the information you need. Point 3, at the checkout, paying for your items, you've made your decision. Now it's time to pay. This part is usually very quick and follows a clear script. The area where you pay is called the checkout, cash register, or till. Starting the transaction, you can simply walk up to the checkout and put your items on the counter. The cashier will know you are ready. You can say, I'd like to buy this, please. Just this for me, thanks. Asking about the price. If there is no price tag, you can ask, how much is this? For one item, how much are these? For multiple items, the cashier will scan your items and then tell you the total price. They will say something like, that'll be $45.50, please. Asking about payment methods. Most places accept cash and cards, but it's always good to check if you're unsure. Do you take credit cards? Take is the verb we use here. Can I pay with cash? Can I pay by card? When you are ready to pay with your card, you might hear the cashier say, you can insert your card at tap anytime. Finishing the payment. Once you've paid, there are a few final things you might need. Could I have a bag, please? In many countries, you have to ask for a bag, and sometimes you have to pay for it. Could I have a receipt, please? A receipt is the piece of paper that shows what you bought and how much you paid. It's very important if you want to return the item later. Could you gift wrap this for me? If the item is a present for someone, you can ask them to wrap it for you. Some stores offer this service for free. Here is a typical checkout conversation. Cashier, hello. Did you find everything okay? You, yes, thank you. Just this shirt, please. Cashier, all right. That comes to $25.99. You, do you take Visa? Cashier, yes, we do. You pay with your card. Cashier, would you like a bag? You, yes, please. And could I have the receipt? Cashier, here you are. Have a great day. You, thanks, you too. And that's it. You've successfully completed your shopping trip. Point 4. Returning an item sometimes. You get home and realize the item isn't right. It's the wrong size, it's broken, or you just don't like it anymore. You need to take it back to the store. This can feel intimidating, but it's a normal process. The key is to be polite and have your receipt. You go to the customer service desk or the checkout and say, hello, I'd like to return this, or I'd like to make a return, please. The shop assistant will then ask why you are returning it. You can explain using these phrases. It's the wrong size. Too big or too small, it doesn't fit. A general phrase for clothes, it's faulty or it's damaged, meaning it's broken or doesn't work. It wasn't what I wanted. I've changed my mind. An honest and acceptable reason. You will need to show your proof of purchase. I have the receipt right here. Then you need to know what your options are. A refund is when you get your money back. An exchange is when you swap the item for something else, maybe a different size or color. Store credit is when the store gives you a gift card with the same value, so you can buy something else later. You can ask, can I get a full refund? Can I exchange it for a different size? A dialogue for a return might be, you, hi, I'd like to return this jacket, please. Assistant, okay, is there anything wrong with it? You, it's a little too small. It doesn't fit me. Assistant, no problem. Do you have your receipt? You, yes, here it is. Assistant, would you like to exchange it for a larger size, or would you prefer a refund? You, I'd like a refund, please. Assistant, certainly. I'll just process that for you. And you're done. As you can see, these situations are much easier when you have the right phrases ready. Practice them and you'll feel so much more confident. Part 2. Must know phrases for restaurants now. Let's move on to another very important and enjoyable part of daily life, going to a restaurant. Just like with shopping, there's a natural flow to dining out, and I'll give you the key phrases for every step. Point 5. Making a reservation and arriving. For popular restaurants, it's often a good idea to book a table in advance. This is called making a reservation. You usually do this over the phone. Booking a table, when they answer the phone, you can say, "I'd like to make a reservation, please." They will ask for more details. Be ready to give this information. The number of people, for 2 people. The day, for tonight, or for this Saturday. The time, at 7:30 p.m. So, altogether, it sounds like this. "Hello, I'd like to make a reservation for 2 people for tonight at 7:30 p.m. They might also ask for your name and phone number. Under what name? You can say, "The name is Anna." Arriving at the restaurant. When you walk in, there will be someone at the entrance to greet you. This person is the host or hostess. If you have a reservation, "Hello, I have a reservation under the name Anna. We have a reservation for 2 at 7:30. If you do not have a reservation, you can ask if they have space for you. "A table for 2, please. Do you have a table available for 2? If the restaurant is very busy, they might say there's a wait. How long is the wait? The host might say, "It's about a 20-minute wait." You can decide if you want to wait or go somewhere else. Point 6. Ordering food and drinks you're at your table with the menu. This is the exciting part. After a few minutes, your waiter for a man or waitress for a woman, or you can just say server will come to your table. Getting the server's attention. If you are ready to order but your server is busy, you can try to make eye contact. If that doesn't work, you can raise your hand slightly and say politely, "Excuse me." Ordering drinks first. Often, the server will ask what you want to drink first. Server, "Can I get you started with some drinks?" You, "Yes, I'll have a glass of water, please." "What kind of sodas do you have?" "I'll start with a lemonade, please." Asking for recommendations. The menu can be big and confusing. Don't be afraid to ask for help. "What do you recommend?" A general question, "What's the special of the day?" or "What are today's specials?" Many restaurants have special dishes that are not on the regular menu. "What's this dish?" If you don't understand something on the menu. Ordering your food. When you are ready, the server will come back. "Server, are you ready to order?" You can say, "Yes, I'm ready." "Not yet, we need another minute, please." When you order, the most common phrases are, "I'd like the," "I'll have the," "Can I get the?" Example, "I'd like the chicken sandwich." Example, "I'll have the spaghetti bolognese." You can also order for another person. "She'll have the soup," and "I'll have the salad." Dietary needs and special requests. This is very important if you have allergies or preferences. "Does this dish contain nuts?" "I have a nut allergy." "Is this vegetarian? / is this gluten-free? Can I have this without the mushrooms? Could I have the dressing on the side?" On the side means you want the sauce in a separate little cup, not on your food. Point 7. During the meal, your food has arrived and you are enjoying your meal. You might need something during this time. Asking for something extra. Use, "Could we have?" Or, "Could I get?" It's polite and effective. "Excuse me, could we have some more water, please? Could you bring us another fork? Could I get some ketchup, please?" When the server checks on you, a good server will come to your table a few minutes after you get your food and ask, "Server, how is everything?" or "Is everything okay?" If you're happy, you can say, "It's delicious, thank you." "Everything is great, thanks." If there is a problem, this is a good time to mention it politely. We will cover this in our bonus tip. Point 8. At the end of the meal, paying the bill. You've finished eating and you're full and happy. It's time to pay. Asking for the bill. In most English-speaking countries, the server will not bring you the bill until you ask for it. This is considered polite. They don't want to rush you. To get their attention. Make eye contact and say, "Could we have the bill, please?" In America, it's very common to say, "Check, please." Checking the bill and paying. When the bill or check arrives, you can ask about payment. "Do you take American Express? Can we pay separately, or could we split the bill?" This is a very useful phrase if you're eating with friends and each person wants to pay for their own food. A quick note on tipping. In some countries, especially the United States, it is customary to leave a tip for the server. This is extra money to thank them for their service. A standard tip is usually 15 to 20% of the total bill. In many other countries, like in the UK or Australia, tipping is less common, but it's always appreciated for good service. Part 3, bonus tip, how to handle a problem politely okay. You've stayed until the end, and I'm so glad you did. This is the bonus tip I promised you. What do you do if there's a problem with your food? Maybe your steak is overcooked, your soup is cold, or they brought you the wrong dish. This can be a very uncomfortable situation, even for native speakers. The key is to be polite, calm, and clear. Complaining angrily will not help. Get the server's attention politely. Excuse me. Start with a soft, polite opening. This shows you are not trying to be difficult. I'm sorry to bother you, but... Excuse me, I think there might be a small problem. State the problem simply and clearly. Don't be emotional. Just state the fact. This isn't what I ordered. My food is cold. I asked for no onions, but there are onions in my salad. My steak is a little undercooked. I asked for well done. Suggest a solution or let them solve it. Could you please replace it? Could you please warm this up for me? Let's put it all together in a dialogue. You, excuse me. Server, yes, how is everything? You, I'm really sorry, but my soup is a bit cold. Server, oh, I am so sorry about that. Let me get you a new, hot one right away. You, thank you so much, I appreciate it. By being polite and calm, you will almost always get a positive result. The restaurant wants you to be happy. This simple skill will make you feel so much more powerful and in control when you are dining out. Conclusion. And there you have it. Your complete guide to essential English phrases for shopping and restaurants. From I'm just browsing to check, please, you are now equipped to handle these everyday situations with confidence. Remember, the most important thing is to practice. The first time you use these phrases, you might feel nervous, and that is completely okay. But the more you use them, the more natural they will become. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Every conversation is a chance to learn and improve. Now, I have a question for you. In the comments below, please write one new phrase that you learned from this video today. I would love to read what you found most helpful. If this video helped you, please show your support by giving it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to English Bio Talk and click the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of our future English lessons designed to help you speak with confidence. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm Anna, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Happy learning!